I am live, good people. I think I'm live. Let's see here. We're going to see if I'm live or not. See if anybody pops in here. I can say a few things here and there. But until they do, because this is impromptu, nobody knew. Is that Josh and Vay? First of all, can you hear me? Because I'm not sure if my microphone's turned on or not. Can you hear me, Josh and Vave? I hope so. Outstanding. I almost cussed. I'm so glad to be home. I'm glad to be home. I hope I'm not talking too loud. I just had to, I've been gone for a while, so setting up my stuff takes me a little bit to get reconfabulated because I was disconfabulated. Thank you, Josh and Babe. Is this Josh and Bethany, or is this Josh or Bethany? This is and Babe or Babe. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? All right, Pickle Barbecue. What's going on? What's going on, guys? I got back yesterday afternoon and it was crazy. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. Both of y'all, hey, both of y'all. Long travel, freaking from parts unknown. From there, I was in Dubai. Spent about freaking well, actually it's supposed to be 6 hours in Dubai. Didn't get a hotel this time because we got delayed in the first part of parts unknown. Thank you, Jay Cox. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna tell you guys some stuff about traveling that I have learned recently. Okay, I'll get back to that in a piece. From Dubai, went to Heathrow, London. Thank you, Yoko. From Heathrow, went to Charlotte, North Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina to Fayetteville. Then from Fayetteville, I drove home. Well, they picked me up. Do things. What's going on? Salute. Now, I was recently introduced. I did not know uh, Adonica Adams. Hello, Daddy Coach. Glad you made it home safely to your family. Thank you. I am too. Kim Barnett. Guess we missed each other again. I'll be there at the end of the month. Okay. All right. Um, I was introduced to this. Thanks, Kent. Appreciate you, man. Uh, Kent's Daddy Does Barbecue for those of you that don't know. Um, I was in. I don't want this. It's not arrogant. It's not really arrogant. I just didn't know. I learned about the American Express Platinum. I was like, it does what? So I applied for one. I got it. No big deal. Got it. Credit's got to be pretty good. I will throw that out. Not bragging, but I did get that. And the reason I got it is because of the perks. I travel so much, and just because of that card, you get the lounge access. You got what do you call that? The premier something. Premier. Or can't think of it now. It's in my pocket. Anyway, I mean not my pocket, on my phone as well. Where you can go to lounges, and that itself changes travel for everybody. I mean, anyone, if you can do that, guys. Going from airport to airport, you can either sit out there with general population, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Josh. You can be out there with Gen Pop, or you can go into the lounges. And the lounges are game changers as far as travel, guys. You get places where you can just kick back and relax. They got places you can take showers, free food, free alcohol, free internet, things like that. So imagine going from airport to airport and you just go into a lounge, flash your card, show your boarding pass, and you're kicking back for about 2, 3, 4 hours, throwing back, in this case, scotch if you drink that, if you're a drinker. And then you're relaxing, you get food. It's amazing. I was talking to Kim about that, and she was like, "Lounges? I've never seen a lounge in an airport." I was like, "Exactly, my my point exactly." Josh B said, "LOL." Common folks don't get in there. Oh, now lounges aren't. You can pay like freaking anywhere from 27 to $50 depending on the type of lounge. With the access I got because of the platinum card, freaking the lounges are free. They're totally free. The Centurion lounges from American Express, they're beautiful. And the international ones, and then the international lounges just across the board, they're just great. So that changes your travel. Um, so that was great. That was fantastic. Um, what else? What else? What else? Got delayed once. Freaking so that delay, we didn't have any problem with our next flight because we had a 6 hour layover. We just lost an hour, so that gave us a 5 hour layover. From there, we went to London. You got to go, Yoakum. All right, brother. Be safe. Be safe. Um, so by the time we got to Charlotte, check this out. We only had, I say we because one of my counterparts was flying with me, and he lives close to where I do, so we went the whole way together. But we landed in Charlotte, and we only had like an hour to get from the plane to our next plane. Now, keep in mind, Charlotte was our first point of entry, so you got to go through customs. If you got check bags, you got to get your check bag, take that through. You got to get rechecked, and then you got to get to your plane, right? Oh, then you got to go through security, and then you have to get to your next plane. So I was like, dude, are you good? He's like, what do you mean? I said, do you have global entry? He's like, what? I was like, oh man. For those of you that don't know, if you travel outside the United States and come back in, thank you, Firewater Cooking. Appreciate it. Pickles Barbecue. Am I back for a while this time? I'm back for my normal vacation. I'll be out of here in a few weeks. Got to go back and make the money. But Global Entry is a program where you get vetted. You sign up for it. I think it's like $100 for like 5 years, and then you have to go to a place wherever you get your interview at. I had to go to Charlotte Airport, which is about a 2 hour drive from where I am. Got interviewed, fingerprinted, and all that stuff through TSA. And then you're a preferred customer. You're a trusted traveler. I call it that way. Jofi H, good morning. Good to see you as well. I mean, good to read you. That's so bad. Anyway, Global Entry, once you get that, you also qualify for TSA PreCheck. TSA PreCheck is when you go through security, you don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take off your belt. You don't have to pull out your liquid. You don't have to pull out your laptop. You already have been pre-vetted. You're already a trusted traveler. Now keep that in mind. So now we come landing. We have an hour and 1 minute to get from one plane through customs, recheck your bags, go through security, and get to the next plane. And I was like, dude, I don't know if you're gonna make it. Because I explained everything to him that I just did to you guys. Well, what I'm explaining now. When I got off the plane, first of all, he was in like row 12. So that hey, lovely love, what's going on? How you doing? Happy Mother's Day. I'll tell y'all that tomorrow. This is Daddy's Day right now. I'm home. Y'all get Mother's Day tomorrow. Anyway, got off the plane. When you go through customs, let's say you're on a 777, you got almost 300 people on that plane with you. So all 300 of those people have to go through customs. So there's a hella line. Okay. Now he was in row 12. I was in row 35 on the aisle because it was closer back to the galley, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, he told me that he got off the plane and he was running. Okay. I took my time. I was like, man, these people better get out my way. I ain't trying to miss my flight. So I got through them, got off the plane. I went to the Global Entry side. So the 300 people lines over there, few of us dipped to the right, did my fingerprint, scanned my passport, got my ticket. I'm done. Pow. I walked past him and I could still see him in the line, but he was really, really close to the front because he did the run. And I haven't ran yet. So from there, I traveled with just a carry-on. All right, my backpack. What up, AB? How you doing, brother? How you doing? I'm glad to be back. But I travel with just a backpack, bunch of camera equipment. You know, I don't take a change of clothes, but I will change of socks, change of underwear, t-shirt, just in case I do stay over somewhere and I got something to brush my teeth and, take a shower, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't take an extra change of clothes this time because I had so much camera equipment in my bag. Anyway, so I get through. I don't have to get a check bag. I didn't know if he had a check bag or not. So I passed through there. I get through security. Once again, I got TSA PreCheck. So I just walked up, took my cell phone off my belt, stuck it in my bag, slid my bag through the scanner. I went through, had no metal in my pockets because I already put everything in my bag. It just makes things easier. Got my bag and I was on my way. Done. I had no idea where he was. Hey, Toby, how you doing, brother? I am back. I am back. NC. I'll be here until right around mid-June, somewhere up in there. If we can get together while I'm here, man, love to. Let me know. Anyway, yeah, I was done. So I stopped, freaking unpacked all my bags, filled up my water bottle, and unpacked, pull out everything that I put in my bag. And then I was done. I was done. I walked casually to freaking our gate. Still had 21 minutes to go. Keep in mind that we only had an hour. I had 21 minutes to go. I turn around and he comes sprinting up. I say, slow down, man. We got 21 minutes, man. I thought we weren't going to make it. I said, you look kind of sweaty. Anyway, the moral of the story is, guys, if you prep, plan, and if you're going to travel a lot, there's some things that you can do that can make your travel a lot easier. And it goes a little something like that. Hit it. Yes, indeed. So, how's everybody doing? All right, Toby, I'll be looking out for that. I'll be looking out for that. I saw AB, man. I'm jealous, brother. You got to head down to Texas and hang out with the big boys. I'm jealous, man. It's all good, though. I'll catch up with y'all one of these days. One of these days, I'll get in with you. But everything's good, guys. Everything's good. I'm glad to be home. Obviously, I got some new stuff. This right here, new slider, so I can get that footage. I'm slowly but surely always upgrading my stuff. And that's cool. Shoot, me and Kim made a lot of plans what we're gonna do this go around. He said, what are who gonna do? Hey B, what you talking about? What we gonna do? I don't know. Kim and I are planning. We might be one of my former squad leaders. I was his platoon sergeant. We went to war twice. Freaking he invited me to come visit him in Chicago, in freaking Hawaii. So we might dip out there for a couple of days. I can show Kim how to travel. Let me tell you what happened. She went and hey Shane, never trust a skinny chef. Nana and Papa, welcome home just in time for Mother's Day. Wish you all the best. Make certain you rest up after getting home. I'm tired, not exhausted. I'm used to it. Jonathan and Wendy, I'm used to it now. Occupational hazard. Shayla was just saying, Dad, I don't see how you do it. I don't understand how you can do it so easy. And here's why. Kim and Shayla went to her boyfriend's graduation from basic training. Congratulations to him. But they left. They were flying. Now, keep in mind, they're amateur travelers. They're not like big pimping. Anyway, they started out bad. They got to the airport, missed their first flight, and it got worse from there. It's a cascading effect, guys. You missed that first flight, then from that point, you're standby or you're waiting for another flight or something like that, So they started out bad. So they missed the first flight, so that put them standby on the next bird where you get. Fortunately, they got to sit side by side. They're probably in the back by the freaking suction toilet. That's terrible. Anyway, and then when they got to the next leg, they were already behind, so that caused them to miss that flight. They missed like 3 flights in a row, rushing, trying to get to this place, that place, being standby, and that's just a terrible way to travel. Once you're off your flow, you're screwed. I'll just tell it to you like that. And they linked up with my sister somewhere. They weren't supposed to meet up with her, but they linked up with my sister, and then she made the flight, and they missed that one too. Crazy. So Kim and don't miss a flight, Shane. But Kim called me. I was in parts unknown. She called me. She was upset. Baby, that was the worst travel. I was like, well, you guys started out wrong. She apologized because I'm always complaining about, hey, I need to be at the airport 2 hours prior. Okay, we got a small little airport, but I need to be there 2 hours prior. And she's like, what's the hurry? It's a small airport. You'll be all right. I'm like, Kim, you don't understand. I need to be there too. So when I start chewing some butt and then she gets all upset, I don't see what the problem is. She called me and I'm parts unknown. She's like, baby, I'm sorry. Now I get it. So that was a lesson learned. It was a benefit. I'll never complain again when you say let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, that's where it goes. That's the way it goes. You mess up that first beginning, man, it's ugly. But as long as you're playing your stuff out, guys, playing your packing, here's some helpful hints. If you guys are travelers, write these down. All right. You got to look at your entire trip. If you have a long layover after your first flight, then sit in the back, sit toward the back of the plane or sit by the galley. Okay. Because if you want that extra drink or that extra food, that extra whatever, you're by the galley, you just ask for it and they'll hand it to you. They don't want to walk halfway up the plane to give you something extra because everybody else is going to ask for one on the way back. That's extra work. Think about it. Sit close to the galley only if you have a long layover. So you're in the back of the plane. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get off the plane because you got a long layover anyway. Now, if you have a short layover, when you do your check-in, 24 hours early, you can check in and move your seat around. If you have a short layover, 1 hour or freaking 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, and you got to get to another terminal or whatever, change your seat till you're close to the door. That way you don't have to wait for everybody to unload in front of you. All right? Short layover, close to the door. Long layover, close to the liquor. Ta-da! All right. What's another helpful hint? I do not check bags. You can't lose what you don't check. I used to when I was overseas. I'd always have a big old suitcase and bring back all my clothes and blah, blah, blah. And then I go all the way back with a big old suitcase and check it. And I was like, you know what? I live here. So I'm going to take the clothes that I'm going to wear while I'm at that place. They just stay. Kim will make sure I got a nice wardrobe when I come home. So I don't carry a bunch of extra clothes anymore when I'm going from work to work. All right, guys. Vacation, that's a whole different smell. Okay. We talked about the pre-check, TSA pre-check, guys. It makes you going through security so much easier. Let me catch up on these. Feel like I'm talking to a traveling guru. Oh, you are, Shane. You are. I started watching you when you did the oxtails and pretzel. I think that's Where Have I Been, Pastor Jack? I've been working. I work in the Middle East. I call that Parts Unknown. When you see my Parts Unknown videos, that's where I am. And it was just kind of busy this time. I was in a higher position of authority. I will say had a lot more people working for me. And there's some tensions going on right now with freaking Iran and Syria, stuff like that. So things were a little bit more tense this go around. Be friendly with the flight attendants. You might not have to pay for a drink. This is what I was gonna say, Pickles. Here's my routine. And my friends look at me and they're like, man, there he go again. I always get a bag of Werther's butterscotch. From every time I get on a plane, when you hit the first man and lady and they tell you whether you need to go on the near aisle or the far aisle, I'm like, thank you for what you do. Piece of butterscotch. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Piece of butterscotch. And they will thank you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And I give a piece of butterscotch to every stewardess or steward until I get to my seat. Once I've identified the one that's serving me, I walk back up to them and say, you know what? I just want to give you another one of these butterscotches. They're like, thank you. I said, now, speaking of scotch, as soon as we get this high off the ground, please bring me a double scotch on the rocks. And they be like, I got you. Yes, indeed. I butter them up thick, baby. You butter them up thick. Butter them up thick. Now, I'll tell you, if you get a drink and you have to pay for it, 9 times out of 10, if you just show that you appreciate them, give them a piece of candy or something like that, you ain't paying for no drinks. And keep in mind, I'm sitting in the back by the galley. There's a method to the madness, y'all. There's a method to the madness. All right, let me catch up. Welcome back. Thank you, my backyard life. Pastor Jack, well, I'm glad you're safe when you're cooking and what am I doing some more? Hey, Pastor Jack, I got a sponsorship. I've been sponsored by a company out of Texas, Wagyu Farm, a Wagyu beef farm / meat packing place. And I am waiting for them to send me my first package. It should be here next week, I think, which should be some ribeyes, some Wagyu ribeyes, and I asked for some oxtails. What a coincidence. Never had a Wagyu oxtail. So we'll see what we can do. Nana and Papa, we had a friend who checked the bag with their contact lenses, extra pair of glasses, and their medication. And guess what? Oh, it's kind of hard to see when you can't see. Extra pair of glasses and their medication. And guess what? What happened? Carla Grimes, good to see you. Thank you. I mean, good to read you. How classic move. Oh, yeah, it does work. It does work. We talked about the global entry that will help you if you go international. TSA pre-check, so you don't have to go through all that crazy stuff when you're going through bag. Bag was lost for 2 days. Wow, that's terrible. Now, let me say this. Just because you're carrying on does not mean that your bag is safe. I was, I forget how many years back this was. Nope, I was still working in Kuwait. And I bought this crystal decanter, the alcohol decanter set. Crystal. And all I had was that wrapped up in some clothes inside of a carry-on black rectangular wheel bag like everybody else has. It's a carry-on though, because I wasn't going to check anything. It was expensive, about $300 for that thing. Anyway, traveled the whole way, but once I got onto the last plane, we called it a puddle jumper because it was one of them small jets. And I had to check it underneath the plane just for that one leg, and then you get off the plane and you grab your bag. It doesn't get checked with the big bags. Goes under, you fly, and then they pull it from under and they give it right back to you. Anyway, we picked up our bags. They put it in the big elevator and lifted up to the walkway. So I get there. I don't know how I ended up being a little bit slow, but there was one bag left. Black, looked just like mine. I grabbed it, looked at the tag, and it wasn't my bag. Someone grabbed mine. I had theirs. Shit. What do you do now? So I walked out to the lady that was at the terminal desk. And I was like, ma'am, this is not my bag. Someone's got mine. So they tried to call him. If you just got off a flight, blah, 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 please take a look at your bag. It's a black bag and return back to the gate so you can get your bag. Nothing happened. So they put on the gloves, snap, snap, open it up, and it was full of underwear. Clean, but underwear. Not my $300 decanter set. So anyway, I'm a little bit pissed, filled out a lost bag thing, blah, blah, blah. Hey, thank you, Chef Johnny. How you doing? Appreciate it, man. I fill out the lost damage thing, and I got all the way home, a little bit pissed off. And the following day, I got a phone call. Well, actually, my daughter called me. Dad, what? Telephone. All right. I said, hello? Hello? Is this Mr. Philip Riddick? Yes, it is. They said, this is, I think it was American Airlines or Delta, whatever. Delta Airlines in Lima, Peru. We have your bag. My carry-on got to Lima, Peru. And they said that they would get it back within a day or two, and then they delivered it to the house, opened up the bag, and bigger than shit. Everything was there. Nothing was broken. I couldn't believe it. A carry-on bag ended up in Peru because someone grabbed the wrong bag without checking the tag. So, folks, moral of the story is when you go to the turnstile to pick up your bag, even if it looks exactly like yours, read the tag before you walk away with somebody else's decanter set. Thank you. Thank you. It's Don D. Hey, Mr. Phil, welcome back. It's always good to see you. Thank you, Don D. It is good to be back, and it's good to be me. Now I can say my crystal is from Peru. It was from Kuwait by way of Peru. Anyway, y'all, it is good to be back. I just want to chime in, say a few things. I am well. I am safe. And I'll be filming. I got to get back into the routine, man. It was pretty busy when I was away. So this time I get to try to film something quality. Got my slider here. I saw AV said something about wanting a slider. I got this bad boy. Try to get me some cinematic footage, man. Get back into it. I'm out of practice. Colorful duct tape pattern helps identify your bags, or just don't buy I'm not gonna say uncommonly colored, but if you can't mark it, like my Backyard Life says, Just don't get the black bag, man. Get a bag that looks different from somebody else's bag. Chef Johnny says, looking good. Thank you, man. I'm trying. You notice all this is gone. My wife don't like no beard, man. I let that go. Hey, Keith, how you doing, sir? New Beauty 80. New Beauty. I like that name. How you doing? How you doing? I really didn't have anything to say, guys. I just want to say that I was back. Put something online. Just so that everybody knows the word. Everybody knows the deal. Can't see Phil carrying a pink bag. Man, if it keeps me from losing my shit, I'll carry a pink bag. You can't hurt my feelings, man. That dude got a pink bag. I got a bag, though. I'm not in the lost bag counter. Hey, James, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, man. I'll carry a pink bag. At least I'm carrying a bag. I'm telling you. He's a big cat daddy, David Setzer. What's going on? So if I got any questions, comments, something y'all want to talk about, I've been traveling for a day and a half. Welcome back, brother. I know you can't wait to put out. You got that right, Dr. Fonville. Glad to see you back stateside, brother. Thank you, Dallas Super Bowl number 6. All right. So I'm gonna keep, man. It's 26 minutes already. Where did the time go? Anyway, y'all, I didn't have that much to say. I'm just so glad to be back. I'm ecstatic. Freaking I just got to get caught up. Just got to get caught up with this and any recipes online. I mean, any recipes in mind. Actually, what was that? My daughters asked me to do some gyoza. I'm in the look. I'm in the car. I just got off the plane. I'm in the car. And Octavia, my camera woman, she says, "Dad, we want you to try some gyoza." You know what that is? I said, "Yeah, it's like a dumpling, Asian dumpling. Got a little bit of meat inside it. Like, you know everything." I said, "No, I just know my food." So I'll probably be doing some gyoza. They're like a meat-filled dumpling. I think they're fried. They also have a steamed version. So I might try my hand at that. I'm gonna try to rekindle my relationship with my fishmonger, the dude where I've been getting my meat from, my fish from. Really, really friendly guy. His mother owns the fish market, Asian lady, but he said he used to work in a sushi restaurant beforehand. So I'm gonna see if I can convince this guy for us to get some sushi grade freaking meat, some sushi grade fish, and see if I can convince this guy to come over to the house and show me, film it, and he can show me how to make sushi. How's that? sushi from scratch. Learn from a professional. So I'll see if I can pull that one off. You can brown it in steam gyoza. Okay, thank you, Pickles. Appreciate it. Missed you, bro. Been watching your older videos to get my daddy. How old? Not my old Dallas Super Bowl. You seen this stuff from Kuwait? Those are kind of crazy. Yeah, so that'll be probably the first thing I do. If I can work out that sushi thing, I'm interested in the gyoza thing. I am planning on going to Hawaii, like I said earlier, with my wife for a couple of days. Visit a friend of mine. He's one of my former sergeants working under me, and we went to war a couple of times. And you don't lose a bond like that. So he invited me to hang out at his house in Hawaii, and I'm gonna see what kind of Hawaiian, Polynesian freaking dishes I can see if I can come up with, and see if I can give me some good Hawaiian drone footage. Yeah, I'm gonna take my drone with me, and that's about it. Being on first name basis with your fishmonger is golden. I know, right? I know, Folly Dub. I know. One of them's name is Wesley, and the other guy's name was I can't remember the other guy's name. Snap. Anyway, have I ever cooked a whole pig? Yes, I have. I got a video. The first and only time I did it, I got a not a caja china, but a caja asadora, identical, the exact same thing, Cuban magic box, cooking box. Just look up Daddy Cook's I don't know, pig cook or something like that, hog, whole hog. It'll pop up. It's like a part one and a part two. Kind of scorched it on the back many, many years ago because I was drinking and it was cooking and I had never done it before. Still turned out great. I need to do that again, but I don't have enough people around. You know, if you're going to do a pig, you need to have people around, you know, a party or a get together. And I don't keep a lot of people around me because I'm gone so much. I got a house full of women. That ain't going to happen. But let me convince Kim. Maybe we can round up some folks. I'm trying to work on a better relationship with my brothers-in-law. I kind of keep them back. But who's this? Oh, you're a not a bill collector. They want to refinance my house. Whenever you get a crazy number like this, they either want to refinance my house or sell me something to make the penis bigger. Some shit. Anyway, they want to refinance the house, or they want to sell me a extended warranty for my car, or they want to make your dick bigger. You know. I just got home. How they know I brought my dick with me? I'm sorry for that. Yep. Oh, or they want to freaking see if you're interested in a brand new alarm system. Here's a good one. I was in parts unknown. My phone rang. As long as I got Wi-Fi, you know, my phone rang. And I picked up on that accent. Hello, sir. We are blah, blah, blah. In reference to the maintenance plan, following up on the maintenance plan for your car. What? I said, okay. What's your name? I said, what company? They said, blah, blah, blah. This is the follow-up on the maintenance program for your car. I said, all right, well, what car? What kind of car? Oh, sir, we don't, he said, excuse me, my name's blah, blah, blah. And I just took over this account and we don't have full records, but it's for one of your cars. I said, okay, so which car? And I kept going back and forth, back and forth. I was like, come on, dude, really? If you want to follow up, which car are you following up on? He just hung up for me. Scammers hate when you won't fall for the scam, man. It pisses them off. Yeah. They hate that. Scammers don't like smart people because they want to prey off of the people that aren't thinking about stuff. If the IRS ever calls you and tries to tell you that freaking they messed up your taxes were filed incorrectly, so now you need to pay so much money and go to the nearest Walmart and get some Walmart gift cards or go to Walgreens and get some gift cards to send them money, it's not the IRS. I hope you do that. I had some knucklehead call me. There was a mistake with your taxes and you need to freaking pay back how much. It's like, you know, like $500 or $5,000, whatever they said. I says, okay. So, and if you don't pay it, the police are on standby. They're coming to arrest me. I said, okay, so where are they going to come to arrest me? They're going to come to your house. I said, what's my address? They're on their way to the house. I said, okay, fine. Listen, man, I don't want the police to come to the house. I said, are you local? He's like, yes. I said, you're in my city? He's like, yes. I was like, what city am I in? I'm in your city. All right, whatever, man. Then meet me at the airport and I'll just bring the money with me. They hung up. Who's leaving? Is that Chef Johnny? Got to go? Time to go? All right, Chef Johnny, take care, brother. I'm glad to be back. Take care. So the IRS will not call your house, y'all. And they definitely don't want to be reimbursed by Walgreens or Walmart gift cards, just so you know. All right. Well, it is going on noon. Yep, almost 1:45. I am going to get up off of here, y'all. Thank you, 17, for being in here, spending this little bit of time with me. And who said that? Chamehes Bay. Nice setup, bro. I'm sorry, I missed that. But what setup? You talking about what? This? Man, I should have moved the box. That's so bad framing. But thank you. I appreciate it. Since I'm recently back, any local fun you've been looking forward to? An ice cream shop, a restaurant, maybe just relaxing alcoholic beverage? Okay, the alcoholic beverage is going to happen anyway. But there is a nice restaurant that my daughters were wanting to prompt me toward to take my wife to. So I got a couple of restaurants I'm trying to um, take my wife to, and I want to not make up to her. I want to take her to Hawaii and show her how traveling is really done when you plan it out, how relaxing it can be, and how much fun and this, that, and the other, because they got beat up on the last one. So I just want to, wine and dine my wife and, take not international, but close to that. Hawaii is part of the United States, but it's still a pretty good flight. That type of thing. Restaurants, yes, talked about that. Ice cream shops. I'm not big on sweets too much. And then a relaxing alcohol beverage. Exactly. Have I heard of one about the student loan? Yeah. No, the student loan one. Scam? I haven't heard about the student loan scam. Good to see you, bud. Take care. All right, David. Take care. Cooking with Jay says always alcohol beverage. Of course, he knows that. Not big on sweet either. Well, you know what? As far as sweets, I'm a sucker for a Twizzler, man. I love them Twizzlers. I don't know why. Twizzlers and Circus peanuts, the fresh ones, when they're soft, not the ones from the store. Fresh Circus peanuts, I like those. And what else? There's another sweet I like. It doesn't have to be from this place, but what's the name of that popcorn place in Chicago? I can't think of it. Anyway, they have the cheese and the caramel popcorn together. Oh my goodness. I love that stuff. I can't think of the name of the popcorn place, though. Somebody help me out, guys. Help me out. Gary Buster, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's the name of that popcorn place out of Chicago? They even got one in O'Hare. I don't want to sit here and Google it. Anyway, it'll come to me or it won't. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to say a few words. I don't want to stay on here too long. No, not Popcornopolis. Oh, what's the name of that place? It's bugging me now. You know what? I don't want to mess around and screw myself up, but let's try this. See if I can look it up real quick, fast. I almost called it. Shit. Popcorn. Gourmet popcorn. Garrett's. That is the best popcorn ever, guys. You ever get a chance to get Garrett's popcorn, Garrett, and you get the cheese and caramel, either or the other, and mix it. Oh my goodness. That's the best thing ever. Oh yeah, just got here. Jim EQ. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. I appreciate cooking with a little spice. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be home. Good to see you back, brother. Gotta head out. Have a great weekend. You too, James. Be safe. I'll be on here soon. You like ribeye steaks? Hey, I got a couple videos. Kamehes. I hope I'm saying that right. Kamehes Bay. I hope it's not Kimages. Anyway, I got a couple reverse sears videos. Matter of fact, I got a reverse sear video with Dave Parrish, the owner of the Adrenaline Barbecue Company. Shout out. He came here. He brought me a grill, and we cooked on and shot a video. He did all the cooking. I just did the filming, and then I did a couple tomahawk ribeyes. Same technique. I just did more of them. So if you want to look those up, good videos too. Really good editing. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Got to check them out. Been wanting a lot of other recipes for ribeye steaks. And like I say, coming up here next week, I should be getting some Wagyu ribeyes, and I'll be doing a ribeye video there. Carrie Parks, how you doing? You got here. I'm just getting ready to jump off of here. Been on for 39 minutes. I love y'all like cook food. I am back. Start looking forward to some videos, and we might do some video vlogging, some travel vlogging a little bit. That's all I want to say. Love you like cook food, guys. And I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, I'll do a steak meal. 1, chocolate pancakes, and I am out. Y'all have a great day.